medical attention. Meanwhile, Daniel Penny expected to face a judge today in his arraignment. This is after being indicted by a grand jury.
Well, he's accused in the chokehold death of Jordan Neely on the subway. Briella Tomasetti has details this morning from Lower Manhattan. What time is he expected to get to court, Briella?
We are, lining up outside waiting for him to arrive here. It's not clear when he's expected to arrive, but the arraignment is scheduled for 10 o'clock this morning. Now, Daniel Penny was initially charged with second-degree manslaughter by police that carries a maximum sentence of 15 years in prison. Another important thing to note is that the charges unsealed here at court later today may differ. Again, the arraignment is at 10 o'clock, so just a few hours from now. Daniel Penny, the man accused of putting Jordan Neely in a deadly chokehold on an F train last month, is set to face a judge today in Lower Manhattan. Criminal charges against the 24-year-old former Marine will be unsealed at his arraignment. Penny was indicted by a grand jury in connection with Neely's death on June 14th. He was initially arrested on a second-degree manslaughter charge.
I knew I had to act.
About 2 weeks ago, Penny spoke out on camera for the very first time, giving his account of what happened in 4 short video clips released by his attorneys.
The 3 main threats that he repeated over and over was, I'm going to kill you, I'm prepared to go to jail for life, and I'm willing to die.
Penny was seen on video putting 30-year-old Neely in a chokehold during what appeared to be a mental breakdown. He says the entire encounter lasted less than 5 minutes, denying claims that it actually lasted much longer than that. Penny also claims he was protecting himself and others on the subway and didn't intend to kill Neely. Witnesses corroborated Penny's story, telling police that Neely had been acting erratically and shouting at passengers, but didn't physically harm anyone on board. Neely, who was homeless, had more than 40 prior arrests and a long history of mental illness. The medical examiner's office ruled his death a homicide, prompting the DA's office to further investigate. The fatal encounter left a city divided, leading to weeks of public outcry and chaotic protests. Demonstrators demanded justice and accountability. Some claimed that race was a factor. Supporters of the Long Island Marine vet believed he acted in self-defense. Daniel Penny surrendered to officers at the NYPD's 5th Precinct on May 12th after prosecutors announced criminal charges. The law firm representing Neely's family has said Penny, quote, knew nothing about Jordan's history when he intentionally wrapped his arms around Jordan's neck and squeezed and kept squeezing. The family's statement went on to say, quote, in short, his actions on the train and now his words show why he needs to be in prison. And just last week, Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg dropped charges against Jordan Neely protesters who were arrested on misdemeanors. For now, though, we're live in Lower Manhattan. Bianca and Rosanna, back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Briella. So there were some important races yesterday in the primary elections in New York. Did you vote?
Just gonna